Hey everyone, Steven here with LuckyCasts, and today we're going to talk through how to contribute to the Lucky documentation. It's a great way to get started with the framework, get involved with the community, and help out the core team as they're building out features. The Lucky guides are actually written using Lucky, so to get started with development, we need to install the Lucky CLI. You can find instructions to do that in the guides themselves by clicking the link at the top of the page on luckyframework.org. Once you've got the CLI installed, we'll head over to the GitHub organization at github.com/luckyframework. Head into the website repository and find an issue to work on. So from this list, you can really pick anything, but generally, a nice place to start is with the good first issue label. So let's go to our labels, filter down to that, and we've got two contenders. The top one would take a little bit more time, so for the purposes of this video, let's just tackle removing the mention of session and flash handlers. And essentially what this boils down to is we remove those from the scaffolded app that you generate with Lucky init, but there's still some language referencing those in our guides, which you can see here, and a little further down the page, here, and here. So really easy. Our commit should involve removing 4 lines. So let's go ahead and tackle that. First, we need to get a version of the code that we can actually edit. So let's head back to the repository and click the fork button in the top right of the page. Now, I already have a forked version, so I'm going to click this link, but in a matter of 2 clicks, you should see a page that looks very similar, except with your GitHub account name in the top left. Next, we'll head over to the code drop down here, grab our link to clone the code, and hop over to a terminal. Let's clone the code that we just got the link for, cd into that directory, and I'm going to start a tmux shell. Now remember that Lucky's documentation is just a regular Lucky site, so what we're going to do is run our one command to set up the entire thing. This is going to run a system check, install our yarn dependencies, install our crystal shards, and get us ready to run our development environment. We can go ahead and start the server with Lucky Dev. That'll get us a link in our browser that we can use to see the current state of the site. Let's copy that link and open it up in our browser so that we can see the current functionality. And we should be able to see that page by going to the routing section and then the HTTP handlers, documentation, and here they are, session handler, flash handler, and session handler, flash handler. So we've verified our current functionality, now let's make the change for our new functionality. We'll make a new window, and let's search for session handler. There are the 2 instances on that page that we just found. We'll start at the top and remove those 2 lines, and these other 2 lines. I always like to do a quick search just to make sure we didn't miss anything, and it looks like we're good. I'll quickly check the diff here to make sure we're looking good. That looks correct. And then let's check in the browser. So we'll refresh our page, scroll down, and looks like they're gone from that section, and also from this section. So the last component is to actually commit our change and to run our test suite. So of course, let's go ahead and run Crystal spec. Because Crystal is blazing fast, that shouldn't take very long at all. Our tests are passing, so let's check out a branch, commit, and create a pull request. So I'm going to check out a branch called remove session and flash handler. We'll keep it somewhat verbose. Just do a quick status. Remove session handler and flash handler from guides. Good commit message. Obviously, if we were doing anything more impactful, we'd want to have a bit more detail in our commit message, but we'll add anything else in the pull request for now. We need to push our changes to our new branch. Next, we'll copy the pull request link, open that up in our browser, and we are good to go. Let's reference the issue that this closes. So we'll say closes. Which issue was that? Let's go back and find it. It was this one, number 334. Number 334 by removing old middleware HTTP handlers. We'll create a pull request. And look at that. In about 5 minutes, we were able to find an issue that we could solve, fork the code, make the change, and open a pull request. I hope this has inspired some of you to make a contribution of your own. And until next time, this has been Steven with Lucky Casts. Have a great day.